Mr. President, I owe you an apology. 4 years ago, I didn't vote for you. I was so sick of career politicians, and that's exactly what you were not. I just honestly thought it was too good to be true. There was a lot of prominent conservative voices. You've talked to some of them recently that said, this is what you're saying you're not going to do when and if you get elected, and I bought into that. I will not make the same mistake twice. In a couple of hours, I will be at my precinct voting in person and voting for you. What you have accomplished in the last 3.5 years has been amazing. And the left will never give you credit for it. But as you have seen, I'm sure, over, if not the last couple of years, definitely the last couple of months, there are a lot of people who look like me that have waken up. We're sick of the lies. We're sick of the pandering. And that's all. They don't have any other playbook. That's all the left is now. It's identity politics. We have this man who doesn't, half the time I'm sure he doesn't know where he is. We don't know what he's talking about because he doesn't know what he's talking about. And the mainstream media continues to cover for him. That's the climate that we're in. And they call people that support you, they say that we're the cult. Miss me with that. For the 3.5 years that you've been in office, getting rid of ridiculous regulations have impacted me and my wife greatly. The past 3.5 years or 3 years have definitely been the most successful for both of us. And I know that there's a lot of people who have experienced that same thing. I've been a small business owner for 15 years. This year, despite the pandemic, has been my best year. I've traveled more this year than I've traveled in the previous 3 years combined. And I strongly believe that your plans are only going to increase business for entrepreneurs. And that's a great thing. The economic boom, the highest employment numbers for minorities. Those aren't talking points. This is what I've experienced. So if people like Maxine Waters feels like we are betraying her and that she can never forgive that, there is nothing she's ever done for me in the first place. And I got off the plantation a long time ago. So I'm not looking for her forgiveness. I couldn't care less about what she thinks. She is a part of the problem, the swamp. I have been visiting police departments, presenting them with plaques and letting them know how important they are and that I support them and that I'm praying for them, and to share my story with them that I am not a victim. I did not come from the best background. Domestic violence and alcohol abuse was regular. At one point in time, there was 3 crack houses on the street that we lived on in the late 80s. I am not a victim. I tell people I live the American dream. And only in this country could I have been afforded the opportunities to do and accomplish the things that I have. Trump 2020. Make America great again. I got your back.